All right, we are in the Inn and Tavern sign room here at the Connecticut Historical Society and Museum and Library. Look at this. I am in my element here. I am in my element. This is so cool. You know, it's funny. As I've gone around the country, I've noticed signs like, for example, the Sitco sign in Boston, where we were just at, and how it kind of is a piece of Americana, and the people in Boston know it too. And they're fighting to save the sign, and they saved the sign, and so it is so nice to see these pieces of history saved and preserved by the Connecticut Historical Society. They have the largest collection of these inns and tavern signs in the country. Okay, and it is phenomenal. You learn a lot by looking at these signs and seeing these signs. Okay, this is from what, 1749. Okay, look how the word horse is spelled. Okay, 1749. Now that's before the American Revolution. Okay, and it's before people like Noah Webster, who lived somewhere around here in the neighborhood, or at least was born around here in the neighborhood. Kind of put the American language in formal code that everybody can share, and all Americans can, write the same thing. Okay, spell the same thing. This is just phenomenal. Looking at some of these signs. Okay. A few here I want to call to mind. I can find them again here. Oh, here's one. Gentlemen, you are welcome. Sit down at your, now what's that word? When I first saw it next to the glass, I thought cafe. That the E was really a C and the F is the F. No, that E is an E, but that F in early American English, we'll say, was pronounced as an S. Okay? So, gentlemen, you are welcome. Sit down at your ease. Pay what you call for and drink what you please. William M. Gordon, proprietor. See, this was all before the neighborhood boy would kind of put things right, at least here in America. Now, you also had in England, of course, and then before him, I think, before Webster, you had Samuel Johnson doing it for the language. But none kind of did it for a more nationalistic, puritanical, American, distinctly way than Noah Webster did. Okay? Now check this out too. You got here, I've noticed, first of all, this is interesting. You got H. Rose, who was probably the owner, and then you got a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Okay, now that's an adage that we've all heard. I don't know the source, but what attracted me first to this sign was symbol. Remember that from the Masons, the Freemasons in Boston, and there's a number of those symbols here that the staff here has grouped of Freemason symbols and stuff. Okay. And now besides that, you also got the bird imagery here for some reason. The bird in the hand. Okay. So check with my Google Plus, and I'm going to try to figure out what the significance of the bird in the hand is to these signs. Okay, because it seems to be a theme for some reason. All right. Besides the symbols or the imagery that, is kind of a custom, I think, in a lot of these signs here. Okay, but I'll see if I can look that up and find out, what the bird in the hand is. Now check this out. How many times have you seen that eagle? Okay? It's for Pentapons Tavern. Okay? How many times have you seen that eagle? I mean, how many times have you seen it on coins or whatever and such? Check out the year. This sign was painted 4 years after the American Revolution. Okay. Does that blow your mind? Wonderful collection here. In the Connecticut Historical Society Museum and Library. Okay, and I like this above the doorway. I don't know if you can read it. I'm not going to zoom because then I'll lose any focus that there may be on it. George A. Chaffee, as you journey through life, let us live by the way. And it's right over the door here to the inn and tavern signs in the Connecticut Historical Society.